Hey everyone, welcome to our channel. You know, love is in the air, and sometimes it's like a game of charades trying to figure out if someone's got a thing for you. Well, today we're cracking the code on all those sneaky little signs that scream, "I'm totally into you." Get ready to become a human lie detector because we're diving deep into the top 10 subconscious signs of attraction. Buckle up, because this is gonna be fun. Alright, first up we've got mirroring, and no, we're not talking about checking your reflection. This is all about how, when you're really vibing with someone, you start to unconsciously copy each other. It's like you become each other's reflection. They cross their legs, you cross yours, you take a sip of your drink, boom, they're right there with you. It's like your brains are saying, hey, we're on the same wavelength here. So, next time you're chatting with someone, keep an eye out for those copycat moves. They might be trying to tell you something without even saying a word. It's like a secret language of love, you know? Mirroring is a fascinating phenomenon that happens naturally when people are in sync. It's not just about copying movements, it's about creating a connection. When you mirror someone, you're showing empathy and understanding. It's like saying, I get you, without uttering a single word. This can happen in various settings, whether you're on a date, hanging out with friends, or even in a business meeting. In professional environments, mirroring can build rapport and trust. It can make negotiations smoother and collaborations more effective. So, it's not just about personal relationships, it's a powerful tool in the professional world too. Next time you're out with friends or colleagues, notice how often you mirror each other. It's a subtle yet powerful way to connect. And remember, it's not about being a copycat. It's about being in tune with the people around you. So, keep an eye out for those little mirrored moments. They might just be the key to understanding and connecting with others on a deeper level. It's like a secret language of love, you know? Okay, let's be real. We've all been caught in that awkward moment where you lock eyes with someone for a little too long. You know the one. You're just minding your own business, and suddenly, your eyes meet with someone else's across the room. It's like time slows down, and for a split second you're not sure whether to look away or keep staring. But you know what? Sometimes those extended glances are a major sign of attraction. It's not just a random occurrence. It's like your eyes are having a conversation of their own. They're saying things that words can't quite capture. Maybe it's curiosity, maybe it's admiration, or maybe it's something deeper. It's like your eyes are saying, hey, I'm really interested in what you have to say. And maybe also in you. This kind of eye contact can be incredibly powerful. It's like a silent message that cuts through all the noise around you. You might be in a crowded room, but in that moment it feels like it's just the two of you. And it's not just about the length of the eye contact, it's the intensity too. The way someone looks at you can tell you so much about what they're feeling. A lingering gaze can make your heart race, and you can almost feel the electricity in the air, like you can practically feel the sparks flying across the room. It's that kind of chemistry that's hard to ignore. It's like a magnetic pull that draws you closer, even if you're standing far apart. You might find yourself thinking about that moment long after it's passed. So if you find yourself getting lost in someone's eyes, don't freak out. It might just be love at first sight. Or maybe it's the beginning of something special. Either way, it's a moment worth savoring. It's those little glances that can lead to big feelings. Or at least at first glance. Because sometimes, all it takes is one look to change everything. So next time you catch someone's eye, don't be afraid to hold that gaze a little longer. You never know what might happen next. You know that feeling when you're really into a conversation and you just find yourself inching closer and closer to the person you're talking to? Yeah, that's not a coincidence, my friends. When someone is attracted to you, they can't help but want to be near you to close that gap. It's like their body is saying, tell me more, I'm all ears. And also, you smell amazing. So pay attention to those personal space invaders, because they might just be trying to tell you they're head over heels. Of course, you know, respect boundaries and all that, but a little lean can speak volumes. Okay, we're getting into some seriously flirty territory now, people. This is where things start to get interesting, and you can really feel the chemistry in the air. Touching, even the subtle kind, can be a major indicator of attraction. It's those little gestures that speak volumes without saying a word. We're talking about those accidental brushes on the arm. The ones that seem so innocent but can mean so much more. A playful touch on the shoulder can be a way of testing the waters, seeing how the other person reacts, maybe even a hand on the small of the back, guiding someone through a crowd or just walking together. It's a protective and intimate gesture, It's like they just can't resist getting a little closer, you know? That magnetic pull that draws people together. And let's be honest, those little touches can send shivers down your spine. It's a physical reaction that you just can't control. It's like a jolt of electricity, a spark that ignites something deeper. And it's definitely not from static cling, it's that undeniable connection that makes your heart race. So if someone's finding excuses to make contact, like brushing your arm or touching your hand, they might be trying to tell you something. They might just be trying to spark a connection to see if you feel the same way. Get it? Spark a connection? It's all about those little moments that build up to something bigger. I'm here all week, folks. But seriously, pay attention to those subtle touches. They can tell you a lot about how someone feels. Whether it's a friendly hug or a lingering touch, these moments are filled with meaning. So next time you feel that accidental brush, take a moment to appreciate the unspoken words behind it. Because sometimes the smallest gestures can lead to the biggest connections. And who knows, that accidental brush might just be the start of something beautiful. This one's a little more scientific, but trust me, it's fascinating. Did you know that when you're attracted to someone, your pupils actually get bigger? It's true. It's a natural physiological response to something you like, kind of like when you see a delicious piece of cake. But instead of wanting to devour the cake, you know, in a metaphorical sense, you're probably hoping to get to know the person with the captivating eyes a little better. So, next time you're wondering if someone's feeling it, take a peek at their peepers. Just don't be creepy about it, okay? We're going for subtle, not stalkerish. Body language speaks volumes, my friends, and when it comes to attraction, it's all about the angles. No, not those angles. Get your mind out of the gutter. I'm talking about how people position themselves when they're talking to each other. When someone is really into you, they'll turn their body to face you directly like you're the only person in the room. It's like they're saying, "You have my undivided attention, even though my phone is probably buzzing in my pocket." So pay attention to those who are giving you their full attention, both literally and figuratively. They might just be head over heels. Okay, let's be real. Sometimes when you're around someone you're attracted to, you get a little, shall we say, flustered. Your palms get sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. Wait, that's a different kind of attraction, but you get the idea. Nervousness is totally normal when you're crushing on someone. So, if you notice someone fidgeting with their clothes, playing with their hair, or just generally acting a little jittery around you, don't write them off as awkward. They might just be secretly smitten with you. It's like their body is saying, act cool, but their brain is like, oh my gosh, they're amazing. Relatable, right? Alright, this one's a classic for a reason. Flirting, even the subtle kind, is a surefire sign that someone's got a thing for you. We're talking playful teasing, witty banter, maybe even a few well-placed compliments. It's like they're trying to get your attention and keep you on your toes. And let's be honest, a little flirting can be a major ego boost. So if someone's cracking jokes, making you laugh, and generally just trying to keep things light and fun, they might just be trying to win your heart, one witty remark at a time. You know how sometimes when you're talking to someone you like, your voice just gets a little different? Maybe it gets softer, maybe it gets a little higher pitched, or maybe you just find yourself talking a mile a minute. Well, guess what? That's another subconscious sign of attraction. It's like your voice is trying to match their energy to create a sense of harmony. Or maybe it's just your hormones going haywire. Either way, pay attention to those vocal cues, because they might just be whispering sweet nothings into your ear, or at least trying to. Okay, this one's pretty self-explanatory, but it's important nonetheless. When you're attracted to someone, you tend to find them funnier, more interesting, and just generally more enjoyable to be around. So it's no surprise that you'll find yourself smiling and laughing more when you're with them. It's like your body is saying, hey, this person makes me happy, and who doesn't love to be around someone who makes them smile? So if you're noticing a lot of grins and giggles coming your way, it might just be a sign that someone's smitten. And hey, who knows, maybe you're feeling it too. And there you have it, folks, the top 10 subconscious signs of attraction. Next time you're wondering if someone's got a crush on you, keep an eye out for these subtle cues. Are they mirroring your every move, holding your gaze a little longer than usual, maybe even sneaking in a few playful touches? If so, they might just be trying to tell you they're smitten. But remember, communication is key, so don't be afraid to put yourself out there and see what happens. You never know. you might just find your happily ever after. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more awesome content. See you next time.